Top 10 Star Wars spin-off movies we need. In this video, I'll be listing off the top 10 spin-off movies that you all want. This is a list coming from the comment section of one of my Instagram posts, and there are almost 500 comments on this one. You all made this video possible, so let's get right into it. Number 10. Elda Squad. This spin-off would focus on the Battle of Geonosis and the advanced clone commando squad, Delta. I think this would be a great film to do, to put you in the perspective of a clone during the Clone Wars. It would also be a great war film, as the Battle of Geonosis was one of the deadliest battles during the Clone Wars. This would be a very fun film to see on the big screen. Number 9. Darth Sidious. This would take place before Episode 1, seeing Darth Sidious as the apprentice to Darth Plagueis. People on my posts commented for a Plagueis film, but I feel like having Sidious being the main character of this would be a lot better. Also, from the Darth Plagueis novel, we know that he died after Palpatine became Chancellor in Episode 1. Now, I know the novel is no longer canon, but I feel like they would still use pieces from it for the film. It could end with Sidious killing Plagueis, and who knows, maybe we can have a Darth Maul cameo in there. Number 8. General Grievous. I think this would be a really good flashback film, as in maybe we see him going back to his home that we see in Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 1, but he's being repaired after a battle. But when he's being repaired, he has flashbacks to his days before he was a cyborg, and we discover who he was, what he was, and how he acted, and even how he became a cyborg. After that, towards the end of the film, we would see him in battle as General Grievous. This would be a great combination of both the General Grievous we want to see and the Grievous that we want to know. Number 7. Bounty Hunter film. This is one that I would really like to see. Instead of a Boba Fett only film, I feel like a squad mission would be a lot better. And we could even throw in a Vader cameo. Have Darth Vader assemble a group of the best bounty hunters in the galaxy to do a mission for him. I don't know what the mission could be, I'm just here giving you the idea. But the team would consist of Boba Fett, Bossk, IG-88, Dengar, Cad Bane, and Aura Singh. Number 6. Darth Vader. This one doesn't need much explaining, but just a time period. I would love to see a spin-off take place not even a year after Revenge of the Sith. I want to see Darth Vader dealing with the loss of his wife and what he believes the loss of his children, and the betrayal of his best friend and his friends, the Jedi. Seeing Vader vulnerable would be great. Number 5. Thrawn. Thrawn is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, so I might be a little biased with this one. But seeing Thrawn mission, any mission really, in any time period would be great. One of the reasons I love Thrawn so much because he isn't a physical villain, one for strategy and tactics. He will find a way to destroy you with using the least amount of resources possible, and he will learn you. He will learn your personality, and he will know your move before you know it. He's a great villain, and I would love to see him on the big screen. Number 4. Yoda. A young Yoda spin-off is a film that would be very interesting. I don't know how early I would set it, but maybe enough so Qui-Gon Jinn is in it and even Dooku as a Jedi. Also seeing Yoda as a teenager, for example, would be hilarious. Definitely a spin-off we need to see. Number 3. Star Wars The Old Republic Trilogy. A lot of you commented about having a Darth Revan or a Darth Malgus spin-off film, but instead, why don't make it an Old Republic trilogy? I also saw a lot of you comment an Old Republic trilogy, so it's a best both worlds here. You could have each Sith pose as the villain for one of the movies, so let's say Revan takes up 2 movies and Malgus is the third one, but we could see Malgus take on the Jedi Temple and try to destroy all the Jedi and take over Coruscant, which he does, but it will be great to see on the big screen. Number 2. ObiWan. Honestly, this film could go down in many ways. If Rey is a Kenobi, we could see how that came to be. If he had a child with Duchess Satine from the Clone Wars, or anyone else. Or we honestly could just see old Ben sitting in the middle of a desert making marshmallows, talking to Jawas all day long. I honestly don't know, but all I know is that I want to see Ewan McGregor come back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Honorable mentions: the Knights of Ren. Not a lot is known about the Knights of Ren. All we know is that Kylo Ren leads them, and Snoke is the master Kylo Ren, so it's kind of like Sith, sort of. We don't know if the Knights of Ren are Force sensitive, but we know they worship Vader. Definitely would give a lot of backstory and definitely a lot of character development that we need. The Battle of Jakku. This would be a lot of fun seeing in film, but we're already seeing the Battle of Jakku take place in the Aftermath Trilogy, which is a trilogy of novels that take place during and before the Battle of Jakku. So we really don't need a movie because they already have stories about the Battle of Jakku. And finally, number 1, the Siege of Mandalore. Now, I'm really the only one talking about this film. I've seen really no one else talk about it, but it would bring what everyone wants into one movie. A lot of people want to see Ahsoka Tano in a film. This would do it. See Darth Maul again. This would do it. See the clone troopers in the Clone Wars. This would do it. Mandalorians. This would also do it. This gives you everything that you want. Ahsoka versus Darth Maul. Who doesn't want that? Seeing Order 66 again? Perfect. And even better with this film, Siege of Mandalore takes place during Episode 3. That's why Ahsoka Tano and Captain Rex are not present during the Battle of Coruscant and etc. We could see Order 66 activate, and then later see all the battle droids be deactivated, and we know that Vader deactivated all the battle droids on Mustafar, so we could connect that to Revenge of the Sith. I just really want to see Ahsoka Tano, the Clone Wars, and Darth Maul in one film, and this story would definitely do that. I hope you all enjoyed my first top 10 video. This was a long one, but it was worth it, so leave a like for more videos like this, and comment below what film you want to see. Was I right? Did you agree with anything on my list? I'd love to know. If you are new, subscribe for all things Star Wars. The First Order, signing off.
The power of darkness.